2017 PGA Merchandise Show with TaylorMade. David Abeles, the BG saying you can't get too much heaven. If you look around, that's not right, is it?
It's been an incredible start, has it? It's a wild time here at the show. Always good, and I'm glad to be doing this with you in Worldwide Golf.
Well, let's start with big news. Big news just happening. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, first thing this morning, 8:30, the bell rang at the PGA show, and we made arguably one of the biggest announcements we've ever made as a company. We're very, very proud that Tiger Woods has joined the TaylorMade team and the TaylorMade family. And in fact, he's kicking it off at the San Diego event, the Farmers Insurance Open, this weekend, playing with a pretty good threesome as well. So I don't know if you guys saw the pairings, but it's pretty special. So it'll be Tiger, Jason Day, and Dustin Johnson. So fortunately, all three of them are TaylorMade guys. So we're very, very humbled and excited that Tiger's part of our team now. He's going to do some incredible things with and for our company. And then I think about having the number one player in the world in Jason Day and the very reigning PGA Tour Player of the Year in Dustin Johnson. It's been a bit incredible stable. Yeah. Not to mention a gold medalist in Justin Rose and Sergio playing great golf. So we're in a really, really good place.
Yeah, well, just personal opinion, with you look in the history of TaylorMade Golf, even with product launches, this has to be the biggest news ever, isn't it?
Yeah, 2016 was a terrific year for us. We've always believed philosophically that if we lead the industry in innovation and advanced technology, really driving optimum performance in golf equipment. And now that extends beyond metalwoods and irons and into wedges and putters and a lightning rod of a technology in this new TP5 and TP5X golf ball, which we can talk about. But we've always believed that if we made the best products in the world, that ultimately the best players would choose to play our brand. And what's been incredible for us as one of our competitors left the equipment business is almost every one of those athletes has chosen to come to TaylorMade. And they've chosen to come to TaylorMade because they believe that our products will help them play better on the golf course, and Tiger's no exception.
Let's segue into products. We sat here a year ago and talked about the M family, and here it is again, and even bigger and better than ever.
It was 12 months ago already. I felt like we were sitting next to each other, maybe a different location. Yeah, last year, we made some pretty bold predictions that the M1 and the M2 drivers would become the number one and number two selling drivers in the world, and fortunately they did. And Worldwide Golf was a big part of that here in the United States, helping get behind the product and educate consumers and golfers why the products work so well. So M1 and M2 has been fantastic for us. We had the number one selling iron in golf last year, and M2. We anticipate that will be the same thing, and now we complement it in 2017 with an M1 iron. Everything for 2017 is new from TaylorMade. The new M1 and M2 metalwoods and irons, the new P-Series forged iron, which is the best player's performance forged product that we have ever made. And that's on tour, and that's the excitement around that product on tour is at an all-time high right now. So you'll see that in market here shortly. New milled grind wedges where we actually mill, Tom. We mill the sole of the wedges. First time that's been done in golf, so that we can replicate with a high degree of specificity, zero tolerance, every loft, every lie angle, and every bounce, which hasn't been done until now, which is very special. And we've got a hot putter range between Jason and Dustin playing the Spider products and the new TP collection. We anticipate 2017 to be another blockbuster year for our company.
Well, you teased us a minute ago with the ball. Talk about the ball.
Yeah, so some of you may know this, but the TP5 and TP5X is the first five-piece construction tour ball. And when we designed this golf ball, we said it's one thing to make products for the best players in the world that Jason and Dustin will play with, and that Sergio and Justin and John Rahm and all of our staff will play with, and they're all playing with it. It's another thing to make sure that ball works for everybody, for 8 handicaps and 15 handicaps and 20 handicaps. And for the first time, we're very, very proud of this. We've cracked the code, how to optimize distance off the tee, how to minimize spin on your what's called your downward trajectory, which means your ball velocity stays faster longer, and then maintain a descent angle so that you can hold the green and not lose any touch or feel around a cast urethane golf ball around the green. And so as soon as we started to bring this technology to the tour, the players couldn't believe what they're seeing, because it's very difficult to differentiate performance in a golf ball. And what they're seeing is 2 to 3 degrees higher launch angle, 3 to 4 miles an hour more ball speed, and spin rates that are up around the greens and spin rates that are down off the tee and then their irons. And it's noticeably different, Tom. When you hit it, it goes higher and it goes further. So it is absolutely fantastic, and our ball business under the TP5, TP5X franchise is going to be better than we've ever had.
With all the technology now, David, in the clubs, talk about the importance of being custom fit for clubs.
Yeah, I think it's critically important, and I'm not so sure anyone does it better than your team at Worldwide Golf. While we believe that our advanced technology in static form, meaning if you weren't fit, is certainly going to help somebody perform better, when you optimize performance in a product, you're going to get that much more distance. And when you think about really the population of golfers and how many golfers have not gone through an appropriate fitting, that creates challenges in terms of advancing their performance. So we believe in it implicitly. In fact, we believe in it so much that we bring it into our golf equipment. M1 is a perfect example, where there's more personalization in that product than ever before, and more so now in 2017. So you can adjust the face angle, which adjusts the loft of the product. You can adjust the right-left trajectories of the product by moving the sliding track. And now with an extended track in the back, better than the original M1, you can adjust spin by another 300 RPM. So when you get optimized personally or custom fit into that driver, we will find you 15 to 20 yards.
That's awesome. Well, it's that time. We put you on the clock last year. You ready? 5 questions, 50 seconds. You nailed it last year. Here we go. Question number 1 for David Abeles. Who is this year's breakout player from TaylorMade?
Easy. John Rahm.
Question number 2. Who was your golf mentor growing up?
Well, my mentor growing up was my father, but ironically he didn't play golf, but he has a PhD in physics. So I learned a lot about golf equipment and design through his PhD. So my father's my mentor. I admired tour players. Tom Watson growing up was one of my favorite players without question. But my mentor in golf was my high school golf coach, a guy named George Butcher, who was terrific for me, helped me understand the game, learn the game, play the game more effectively. I was recreational before I got to high school and then played in university after that. But Coach Butcher was very impactful for me.
Number 3 for David Abeles. Number 1 item on your bucket list. Doesn't have to be golf related.
Well, actually, it is golf related, interestingly enough. I have 3 young boys at home, Andrew, Ethan, and Joshua, and they're 9, 11, and 6. And so they happen to be my greatest foursome right now. And so I promised them that when they're of the age and when ultimately they're playing at a skill level that's good enough, we're going to head up to Monterey and we're going to play.
Question number 4, newest addition to your bag. What's in your bag, the newest addition?
Brand new M1 driver, brand new P770 irons, brand new Spider putter, and brand new mill grind wedges, and filling my ball pocket with the TP5X golf ball. Everything's new in my bag.
Head to toe. Question number 5, should the Yukon women scrimmage the Yukon men, who would come out, who would win?
Who put you up to that one? Who put you up to that one? I will tell you this much, because I wouldn't put the men versus the women, because I think I know what the outcome would be, and it wouldn't be favorable for the men. But what I will tell you this is Gino Auriemma, who's an incredible leader and perhaps one of the greatest basketball coaches of all time. In fact, he may be the greatest basketball coach of all time. 12 national championships in 15 years. Gino is now in TaylorMade, so I go with the women.
David, thanks so much for having us. Thanks for getting together your time. Thanks for all you do here. It's amazing. It really is, and what you do for the game of golf.
Thanks for having me, and we're only as good as our customers. So to everybody in the Worldwide Golf Group, thanks so much, Tom. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you.